Andrew from PTFS Europe, and what's on my mind today is creating and editing collection spotlights in the Aspen Discovery platform. This is a version of our Aspen on our demo system. This is one of the interfaces we have set up. And this is one that shows the use of collection spotlights, which are these carousel type features here on the home page. But the collection spotlights can be used on any web page and on any part of your Aspen Discovery, as I'll show you. They can also be set up to be a single spotlight like this one here, new in stock, or a multi-tabbed collection spotlight like this one about History Month, which is showing different parts of our collection in different tabs. What I'd like to do today is update this section of our homepage here with a new collection spotlight for spring. So I'm going to start by creating a search that meets the needs of what I want to display in the carousel. So I'm just going to search for fitness titles within our catalog. And this is going to give me a set of search results. It's obviously giving me all search results that respond to that very broad term. So I'm just going to narrow it down a bit. I'm going to say we're going to look at books and with a subject that relates specifically to exercise and fitness. So I'm going to select a number of different categories which fit the bill here. There we go. Weight training. That'd be good. More, we'll save those, apply those. I'm also going to sort these results by their publication year descending. So I get the most recent titles appearing first in my carousel. Now I'm logged in as an administrative user. So if I scroll to the bottom of my set of results, I've got an option at the bottom that a non-admin user wouldn't have. So I can create a spotlight. So I'm going to create a spotlight, and it's going to give me the option here to either edit an existing spotlight or create a new spotlight. So we're going to give this a new spotlight name of fitness titles. Create spotlight. So that's created the collection spotlight, and it's taken me into the admin area of Aspen, and I'm in the edit screen for that particular collection spotlight. And I'm able to, from here, have a look at what the collection spotlight looks like, and also pick up the iframe code, and that would be what I would use to potentially insert it into another website. But if I go in to edit this particular spotlight, I can here select which of my libraries I want to display it in. And we are in the we're in the West libraries. So I'm going to say, actually, I only want to use this in the West libraries. We're going to call it fitness titles. That's fine. Number of titles that should be shown. This is where you can limit it to a maximum number of titles. Whether or not the title for the currently selected item should be shown. And then you can select what type of style you want to use. And you can use a horizontal style, a horizontal carousel, vertical, just show a single title with an X button, or a text-only list. So a number of different options to choose from. I'm going to choose the horizontal. Should the display automatically rotate between titles? So that gives us a timed movement between the titles if the user does nothing but just sits on the page. You can select different cover sizes to use when showing the display. You can add custom CSS if you want to. And this is the option where you can choose to have the list as a tab display, as we have for the History Month, or alternatively, as a drop-down list to select between different collection spotlights. And this is the list that we've got included in this collection spotlight. the fitness titles, and it was based on a group worked search. And I'll come on to editing that in a second, or showing you the edit options for that. And this is where you would add more tabs to your tab display, like for the history month. But actually, we're going to just go with a single display for this. I'm just going to save the changes I've done so far and stay where I am. So you can see this is where I'm up to with my collection spotlight thus far. If I go back to the edit mode and then go down and look at editing the actual source. So if I go into the edit mode of this particular spotlight and how it was derived, and you can see here the selections that I made earlier when I did my search. So format book, and then the various subjects that I selected. And then the default search was by date added. So you can see how those selections that I made in my search have been transferred into the actual collection spotlight criteria. So I'm going to just exit out of there. Now, how can I insert that collection spotlight into a page on my Aspen? If I go to now the web builder and I look for the West Library's homepage, which is where that history collection spotlight is. Western Libraries, here it is. If I go into that page, and I can see that collection spotlight number 9 is that one currently showing on the homepage at the top, and collection spotlight number 4, new in stock, is the next one. So what I want to do is I want to add a new row to this homepage, and I'm going to edit the contents of that row. I want this to be a collection spotlight. And this is where I select my fitness titles collection spotlight, and I'm going to save changes. And I should have given it a title actually. So I'm just going to do that. So I'll edit that again and give it a title, Spring into Fitness. Right, now I want to make that appear above the History Month collection spotlight. So I'm going to just change the order and move that up the page. Where are we? Spring into Fitness, there it is. And we're going to put it right at the top. There we go. And I'm going to save that. So now, if I go to my home page, you'll see that I've got a new collection spotlight showing on my home page called Spring into Fitness, and it's showing those titles. As it scrolls through, it's giving me the title underneath, which was one of the criteria I selected, and it has included my fitness titles title of the spotlight itself there. So there's one or two changes I'd like to make to that. So I'm going to go back into administration, and under local catalog enrichment, that's where you'll find collection spotlights. I'm going to edit that fitness titles collection spotlight. And I'm going to, should the title for the currently selected item be shown? Well, I've decided no, I don't want to do that. And should the displays show the displays title bar, I don't want to do that either. So I'm now going to save that, and I'm going to just go back to the home page. And now you can see that the selected titles subtitle, or the title of the book, isn't showing, and the subtitle or the title of my actual spotlight itself isn't showing. Just the title of that particular part of the web page that I put in the web builder is showing. And that's more like how I'd want it to display. So that's a very quick example of how you can create a collection spotlight based on a search, and then how you can go and edit it and insert it into your Aspen anywhere you like in one of your Aspen pages, or take the code from the collection spotlight and insert that code into other systems, other websites as you require. I hope that's been helpful, and why not put something about getting fit at this time of year onto your Aspen and help your users to meet their New Year's resolutions. Thanks very much, and look forward to sharing more about Aspen with you soon.